Hello, my Aquarius. My name is Psychic Gigi. I'm going to be doing a mini love reading for my Aquarius Sun, Moon, and Rising. Let's go ahead and do one Oracle Romance Angel to start the reading off. Okay, so what I have here is finance and career. So your financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. Or it could be a career. You just might not be happy in around your current state of like where you want to be. Maybe you're not attaining your goals. Maybe you're not reaching them, or maybe you're just not exactly where you want to be financially in the relationship. So, moving forward to the tarot, we have the Nine of Swords upright. Again, it could be you and or your partner just not happy in your relationship. There could be some guilt, some remorse, maybe even some regrets, but I do get the anxiety, and I feel like some of you are up, like not sleeping very well, just feeling overwhelmed with stresses and burdens as a result of, I'm going to safely say, feeling the energy of finances. The next card that I have is the Queen of Swords, reverse. So the Queen of Swords upright, so you could be dealing with somebody who's is overcritical. Maybe they're being too hard on you, like either you and or your partner, you might not be equally bringing in the finances together, or this just simply could mean that there's poor communication, or you might feel that your relationship's not very functional, or there's a dysfunction in around your relationship. But when you get the Queen of Swords, it does represent a woman in a relationship. She's a little bit fearful. Again, here we have the anxiety. It also indicates that there could be some bitterness or a little bit of irritable energy. So try not to be irritable if it's you. Towards the other person, just stay balanced and grounded with your emotions and feelings, guys. You might be dealing with somebody you feel like has more control over the relationship than you do, and they're being very critical of you. The next card I have is the Ten of Pentacles. Well, there you go, guys. So the Ten of Pentacles represents there's a lack of finances in around your relationship. It could indicate the lack of stability. It also could indicate a separation. And you kind of felt that this is coming, and that's where that anxiety started off, and that's where that energy was just, you might be bitter towards the person because neither one of you are happy in the relationship. But it definitely represents a rocky type of relationship. It could be up and down, back and forth. But maybe you and or your partner is neglecting the relationship because they're more focused on their career and their finances. So it creates a lack of stability. Whether you're in a long-term relationship or even if you've just met this person. So the Ten of Pentacles reverse also represents marrying somebody for the wrong reasons in more of a material world. Because I feel like some of you might be dealing with somebody who's more materialistic as opposed to working out the relationship. The next card I have is the Knight of Wands upright. The Knight of Wands upright. I love this card. This type of energy is very fun. This person is very active. They love the beauty of a woman. If you're dealing with a male, so but it's also about excitement. So some of you might be actually turning the relationship back around, putting some excitement back into the relationship, which is definitely needed. To kind of move forward in around the relationship. The next card I have is the Seven of Wands. Some of you might be a little bit defensive and on guard with your partner that you're dealing with. But I do feel like there's a need, and I felt it in the beginning of the relationship, that there's a need for you to stand up for yourself. If you want to overcome these obstacles and challenges that you're occurring in the relationship, you need to stand up for yourself. Maybe start setting some goals together, and you're going to have to go the distance, and you're going to have to do the fight for this relationship. The next card that I have is the Queen of Cups. It's upright. The Queen of Cups, again, this could be you and or your partner. They might be a little over-emotional, oversensitive, feeling the lack of security in around the relationship. But you guys can turn this down. You have to try to find the best outcome that's going to work for you. So if you're the one who's dealing with financial issues, again, find a solution, but also make sure that you find balance in around your relationship for not just your career and finances, because that's not the only thing that holds your relationship together, but also find the balance where you guys can go out, have fun, and let loose a little bit, because there's a definite need for a little bit more excitement to be brought into your life. At the bottom of the deck, I have the Temperance. So with the Temperance, that represents being balanced, being sensible, but this also means it signifies harmony, where you and your partner find like a more balance, more love, more commitment, more respect, but there is going to be a need for some communication for the next 2 weeks. So just make sure that you don't hold on to anything in the past. Resolve your issues, move forward, remain balanced and sensible. Even if there are problems in the relationship, but this also represents a soulmate connection. So try to resolve and let go of any issues that you might have been holding on to in order for this relationship to move forward. So definitely a need for balance, and that also represents, if we look at the first card for our Romance or the Angel, it states, someone in the relationship is more focused on their finance and career. So there's definitely a need for balance, and I feel like, my Aquarians, you guys can balance this out. So, and it is a soulmate connection, so keep moving forward. Relationships are not perfect, and sometimes we have to work a little bit harder and fight the fight to bring more harmony and balance in around our relationship. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. Love and light to everyone. My information is listed below. If you'd like a more personal, in-depth reading regarding your love, career, or finance, my information is listed below. Love and light to everyone.